Hi, Liz from Baranov Associates here with just a short video to tell you about the 8 benefits of getting your tax return done sooner rather than later. So first off, if you are due a refund, if you get your tax return in promptly, then that money comes out and goes into your bank account rather than the bank account of the HMRC. And I know where I'd prefer to have my money sitting. Secondly, you know how much you need to pay in any tax sooner rather than later. So it gives you time to budget and to find that cash rather than having a panic come at the middle of January to try and pull that cash together. Thirdly, if you get your tax return done before the end of July, if you find that your income has reduced in the previous 12 months, you can apply to reduce that payment on account that you need to make at the end of July. So again, it's really helping your own cash flow and reducing the hassle factor of finding the cash to pay over that you don't necessarily need to. Fourthly, if you get your return done soon and very quickly after the 5th of April at the end of the period, it means as that paperwork comes through from your bank or from your pension people, it means that you're actually collating that information together in one go, popping it all into an envelope or saving all of the information into one folder on your PC. It means that you're not putting it away somewhere safe, that you then need to find all of those bits again later on. So it makes much more sense and it makes life much more streamlined. It gives you less chance to forget what you actually did during the year. 12 months is a long time. We all know how much happens in that time. So when we come to do your tax return, potentially there's a capital gain where you sold some shares or you sold a property. To have that information come through right at the end of the year, there's a significant time lag if you've done something in the front end of the previous period. So it means that you could potentially have forgotten a lot of the detail. So to do it promptly, there's less opportunity for that to happen. It gives us a chance as your accountants to give more consideration to your affairs. So to actually look at the information rather than just ploughing through it and getting it into the tax return and hitting send to send it out to you for approval. It means that we can actually consider it and to look at it. Other firms are going to be the same. At any accountancy firm, we all know that the stress levels rise as the year goes on because more and more sets of information come in. So if you get your information in sooner, the people that will dealing with your affairs will be a lot calmer and a lot more able to give you the proper consideration that you require. We don't have a team at Baranov Associates, so there's only the 2 of us. So we have the added pressure really that we don't have a team we can delegate the work out to. So we're quite limited, so we can't actually deal with a rush of information in the last few weeks before the filing deadline at the end of January. So these benefits are our benefits as well as benefits for the taxpayer too. And finally, if you haven't done your tax return, when all the reminders start to come out on the TV and on social media and all of those things, it really ramps up the stress levels. And if you've ever sat there over Christmas and thought, oh, I still haven't done my tax return, or sat there the weekends during January and thinking, I can't go and do that because I really must do my tax return, all of that's gone if you've done your tax return in the first few months. You can sit when all those are on and feel smug and know that they're done. It's a really nice feeling and it's one that we'd love you to experience this year. So those are my list of 8 benefits of getting your tax return done sooner rather than later. Try them and let me know how you get on.